Hey everybody, I'm doing another pedal demo for you, and this is kind of different. It is not a fuzz, it is a tremolo. It's the Electro Harmonix stereo Pulsar, and even though it's stereo, I am not having it in stereo, but there's stereo jack right there. This is a tremolo pedal, and it's a variable shape tremolo, which means that you can control the shape of it. So on the up position of the switch you have a triangle, and then on the down position you have a square wave. Triangle, wave, square, wave. I am going to have a little crunch on the amp, so you can hear how the tremolo works, and this is my unaffected sound. Kind of messed up on that chord there. Anyway, so yeah, this is actually, I should start with everything. I'm going to start with everything at noon, and this is stereo Pulsar. What I really like about this pedal is that when you turn it on, the light flashes in sync with the tremolo, and as you can hear, it's really fast. So I'm gonna slow that down a little bit, maybe increase the depth. Okay. Okay. I also forgot to mention that it's in the square wave mode. So if we switch it up, it's going to sound more like an amp style tremolo, which is not going to be as choppy as the square wave. Yeah, so you can hear it's much smoother versus this. And then we also have this shape knob, which kind of works in conjunction with these waveforms. So when you're in the triangle waveform, if you have the shape at noonish, it's just going to be, your traditional triangle mode. But then when you go this way, I'm pretty sure you have a it's a rising sawtooth. I'm pretty sure it's a rising sawtooth. This is what it is. Kind of hear the sound of that. This is what it was before. And on the other side, this is a rising sawtooth, and this is a falling sawtooth. So now we're going to go over to the falling sawtooth. Back up the middle. So how I kind of hear it is like when it's way over here on the falling sawtooth, it's kind of more plunky sounding, if that makes sense, or like very plicky, whatever the hell it is. Now we're gonna experience the same thing in square wave mode. Now with square wave mode on this side, you're gonna have more silence of the tremolo, and then on the other side, you're gonna have less silence of the tremolo. You're gonna kind of hear that. So this is with the shape knob at noon. Then I'm going to put it in this area right here. So as you can hear, it's more silence, and you can barely hear the original signal. If we go over here, you're going to hear more. You're going to hear more of the guitar signal and less silence. So that's kind of interesting for different applications. And also, one thing I forgot to mention, let's put it in triangle mode. One thing I forgot to mention is with this depth knob, it's when you start to have it, I've heard that when you have it past 2 o'clock, it starts to intermodulate, which I'm still not exactly sure. I don't know if it adds like a chorus effect to the tremolo, or I guess I'm not very familiar with like intermodulating tremolo, but so it's much more, I've noticed that it's much more rhythmic, and it seems like it's more fluttery, if that makes sense. I'm going to have it back at like 1-ish maybe. Now let's look at the rate. This is an insane rate. It really is. It goes super slow. We're still in triangle mode, by the way. So as you can see, that's an insane rate. It's really slow. So now we're at like 9 o'clock. Really like that, pulsating tremolo sound. Let's have it at like, how would you say this? Like 10 o'clock ish. So kind of traditional tremolo sounds, and then once you get to noon, it starts getting really crazy. It's very, very fluttery. It sounds like a hummingbird. Which, this Earthquaker device's hummingbird kind of has speed like that too. Let's bring it up to 3 o'clock. Let's have it all the way up. That is insane. It sounds like a ring modulator when you have the speed at like 3. That's insane. Let's see what happens when we intermodulate it. So we'll have the depth at 3 also. See what that sounds like. Well, that's a weird sound. It almost detunes it. really sounds like a ring mod. That really changes the characteristic of it. So I'm going to put the depth back up, and let's take a look at that with the square wave. Look at the speed, the square wave tremolo. Jeez, that is a slow tremolo. Okay, that is really slow. Let's have it at 9. I really like the chopped up nature of the square wave. Let's have it at 10, 11. This sounds really awesome. Let's go to noon. Very helicopter sounding. Let's go to 3 o'clock now. It doesn't sound as much of a ring mod as in the triangle mode, triangle square wave, triangle wave. See what happens when we intermodulate the square wave. That sounds really funky. Let's try different. Try it on the triangle mode too. So yeah, there's the Electro Harmonix stereo Pulsar, and I'm not very much. I used to not be into tremolos as much, but this one is awesome. I love this tremolo. This is pretty much the reason. It's pretty much the reason why I'm into tremolos now, is because, because this is such a unique, experimental, just weird tremolo. It's technically, I consider it like 2 effects in one. It can be just a regular tremolo, and it can also be a ring modulator too. As you just heard, it sounds awesome, and I really like it. You can add some very unique textures to your sound.